Let me ask the more experienced brothers on this issue. From your perspective, how do you feel that there's an openness to the communication with the younger generation? Starting with, I'll start with Pastor Ray, or Reverend Ray.
No, I don't think it is.
Explain it.
So I could answer from this perspective, right? We've been having listening sessions throughout Florida, and our target audience is the rightfully cynical crowd. So when you're in a space that you listen to them, you're like, no, there's not. This brother said it right when there's a disconnect in thinking. Back in my day, you need to marry a doctor. Nowadays, you need to marry your social media influencer. You see what I'm saying? You got social media influencers that are making $1 million a year, right? So we haven't found a way to communicate that with grace. And we're not even listening to understand where they're coming from. We're trying to force them to do it our way. And out of respect, they just shut down and say, okay, Rev, you got that. You got that, do you, right? So we see the disconnect. We see them not coming back to churches. We see them not coming to these quote unquote spaces that we create for them versus going to sit with them and just listening to what they're thinking about and being present in their lives and their initiatives. That's the biggest disconnect. We're just not listening.
Stephen, anybody else? Rohan, you want to comment on it?
I do think there's a disconnect as well as Pastor said, and where we're getting the information from or where they're seeking it, right? I think our younger generation now feels like what we're offering is not what the world is giving through our social media. And I think as Ray says, if we're not listening and hearing what they're asking for, they're going to find it somewhere else.